I've seen your videos and I think of you as this like, honestly,
Crazy.
in the food, the food blogger or whatever space, you come off to me as very unique. Most food bloggers, it's like, today I'm in the kitchen and it's nice and it's fine and it's great.
It's fine and it's
but
nice.
To your point, you really are a showman in, I think, the truest sense of the word. And so it's not out of the realm of understanding when you say something like Robin Williams is one of your idols.
My videos aren't gonna be like the typical, even my like TikTok lives or any type of lives are gonna be different porque it's just a vibe. Pero at the same time, I just want to make sure that you're having a good day. Okay, there's a million things going on in the world, and I want to be your like 30 seconds or minute and 30 seconds, even 2-minute videos sometimes of just, oye, if I'm having a bad day, at least I have Chef Brad.
Weighted jump rope?
Yeah, pero it's not in the handles, it's in the actual jump rope. It's crazy. It's like a 4-pound jump rope. It's like 4 pound, 2 pound, and like 1 pound. I'm like low key like a masochist when it comes to working out. Okay, I do it like barefoot, so if it hits my toes, like it'll just like smack them and like.
Who hurt you?
No one, which is like the craziest thing.
Wrong with you?
Say, I think I was like, you know what? I just have to work out. Work out hard. Porque one, it's like you grow up in Miami aquí with like all these friends and everyone's like in the gym and I'm like, bitch, yo estoy aquí with my little jump rope, but I'm not gonna do the pinchito. I'm not gonna do any of that. Yo estoy natty McNattyson. It's like yo no puedo. But this is push-ups, Pilates, and jump rope. Yeah, posture is a jump rope.
All right. Well, on that note, now that we have his exercise regime, welcome to our episode that we manifested a couple of weeks ago. I am here with Bradley Delgado. Y'all know him as Chef Brad. As I said, I am having my cafe literally in my hand. It's usually water. It's coffee because it is you.
Today, we're not sleeping.
He's been here for maybe 20 minutes.
20 minutos.
I think we've talked about 7 million things.
Sí.
And honestly, so much of it was a blast. And I mean, we just met today, and already I feel like, okay, we've bonded over certain things.
Exactly. Yeah. From Broadway to wrestling. Dale, baby. I don't care. Whatever women watches this and they say wrestling, I'm like, tú sabes qué? It's about the storytelling. Y'all watch Grey's Anatomy. Men watch wrestling.
Of course.
Eso es, baby.
There you go.
Pero sí.
Thank you for coming by.
I will always be here.
Yeah, well,
Siempre.
No, I say it over and over. It's one of those things where like, this is genuinely manifest because I had wanted you on the show for a while now. Been trying to get a hold of you. You're a busy guy.
No, esto está.
You're a very busy guy. And then we were talking about your appearance on Food Network recently. What is it? Food Grudge Match?
Chef Grudge
Match with Chef Mika Leon.
Mika Bites. Ooh. And I love her, Mika. And she's
we'll get to that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
I love Mika.
And we posted a reel and tagged you on it, and you were like, "Let's do it." And I'm like, "I'm gonna hold you to this. I'm gonna make this happen now." So
we are gonna do it, and thank God that you said that, porque I saw it and I was like, there's no way that someone caught on to the like whole Spanglish and the whole having fun and having two Miamians having fun on Food Network, where Absolutely. Food Network hasn't seen uno Latino así.
I think they're still recovering.
I think they're like, you know what? I haven't seen any trailers. Yeah. I haven't seen anything. Porque Food Network goes.
What do you mean you haven't seen any trailers?
No,
Sir, you are in all the commercials.
No.
For that episode. For the entire series, not even for the episode. You are in every commercial. The first time that I saw the commercial, I was like, is that Brad in the commercial? And then
it was ahí. Eso era ahí where it was funny porque I have seen the commercials before the like show aired y todo eso. I walk into this bar. It was me and a couple of my friends, and it was this. You don't say where it was. I think it's called Moxie's. You don't say it. Don't hold me to it.
That sounds like a thing.
It sounds like a thing. Yeah. It was in like the Brickell, like Mary Brickell Village, por ahí, whatever. There's like 700 TVs in there, right? I walk in, and then all of a sudden everything goes purple. I go, ay Dios mío, I feel like I've seen this. It's Layla Ali. I go, no. It goes, you. Everyone at the bar starts going like, ¿Qué está pasando? And I go, mira, listen, it's a great show. Just watch it. Woohoo. From there, I was like, coño su madre. If only they knew what happens on the show. Pero it's okay. It was a fun time. And oye, we just came to bring the Cuban heat everywhere. You know, it's about entertaining and having fun.
You guys absolutely did. You absolutely did.
It was fun.
You know, like I said on the episode where we talked about it, as a Miami boy, as a Cuban Miami boy, whenever I see my culture represented on a national platform, I get excited. No, I do. I get excited, and I feel a certain sense of pride, right? Because again, never met you. Well, kind of met you once before. You don't remember, but met you once before.
Was it at the Sandwich thing?
It was.
Okay.
So he does remember. He does.
Yo no tengo. It's not my German cousin coming to visit. Oh, Simon, tú sabes. No,
okay, so honestly, because you probably met so many people that day, I was like, he doesn't remember meeting me.
No, I do.
But you know, when I see people like yourself, and again, we hadn't met or had a conversation, but I see it and I'm like, I know him. I don't know you, but I know him. I know her. You know what I mean? It's I automatically feel like shit. Those are my primos. Those are my, you know, I went to school with this person.
Exactly.
It's like automatically, and you were so just. It's like if somebody was to say, "What is Miami?" I'd be like, "Look, just watch the Chef Grudge match episode with Mika and Brad." And Brad, and also you knew how to use. Listen, you do Spanglish properly.
You know what's funny?
Which is a very big sticking point for us on this show.
Mira, and it's something aquí where I say this with full confidence. I always thought that I was going to become more Cuban here in Miami when I moved back y todo eso. No, when I was on Hell's Kitchen living in California, I became el cubanazo. Porque I saw everyone ahí, and oye, shout out to the whole Hell's Kitchen peeps, pero tú sabes qué? Eran papas sin sal. I'm sorry. They all were papas sin sal. And they were all there, I left this, I did this, da, 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 da. Me, I go there, yo estoy perdido porque la balsa me llegó aquí, baby. We're here in California, perdido.
But you want to hear something funny?
Pero tell me.
The same, when I lived in New York, I became like Cuban. all of a sudden you become like the representative of the culture
United
for
Nations.
everyone you meet, right? Yeah, you become. It's like anything. Something happens with Cuba, or somebody has a Cuba. Oh, where is Cuban restaurant? Have you been?
I have.
Oh, do you know about it?
Esto,
and so you almost have to feel like you gotta like step it up, right?
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
You kind of have to be what everyone envisions you to be, which is like, oh yeah, everyone's there, and I don't even realize it anymore. People always tell me, bro, your Spanglish is this y esto. I go, Spanglish, yo estoy aquí hablando, bro. It's like, I'm not even talking. You know, it's just like, I don't think about it. I don't care about it. Pero tú sabes qué? It comes out. And it's great. Pero speaking of people that force the Spanglish, mira, and I'm not going to put anybody on blast. I'm not going to say any
like
names.
You were. I was going to recreate the Kermit meme.
I would put people on blast if I remember their names, los pobres. Pero tú sabes, this kid.
They're not even worth remembering.
It wasn't even worth remembering because my jaw was así. It was broken. I met this Brady. I moved back, whatever, and there was this day jam going on because that's what they called them, Gettys. You know, say whatever they call them.
Like,
whatever.
I was like a day jam.
A day
like,
jam, like
delicious.
Getty. You know, a day jam. Que rico. You put it on toast. Que rico la papa.
It's wonderful.
Whatever. So there was this day jam, and this girl, this girl that's a friend of one of my friends, right? She has this new boyfriend, and it was the first time meeting him. He comes up, oye, ¿qué pasa, man? ¿Qué pasa? And I go, are you Puerto Rican or like, what are you going on? But he's like, no, bro, I'm Cuban. I'm like, why are you talking like this? Porque si en los riones, have you Pepsi? Have you taken Gas X? Porque estaba aquí perdido, like I always say, perdido como una puta en misa, you know? Pero it's okay, you know? Don't force.
Which is ironic because she gets to be on her knees.
Exactly.
It's weird. You think she'd be more familiar.
Baby. You know, así, rezando, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Pero at the same time, it's this thing where just don't force it. Oye, it's going to come naturally. And if it doesn't, it's okay. Maybe hang around with a Cuban. Cubans do everything, baby. We do and lick lo que sea. A mí que me importa. Pero Cubans are the best. And the Spanglish is this thing where I feel it's a Cuban thing. Sometimes Puerto Ricans do it. Maybe the Dominicans.
I feel like what I call proper Spanglish.
Dímelo.
Which is not... I'm going to say it's not a real thing, but then we had a professor, I forget his name, who's like a linguistics professor. Well, you know how we do. But how in Miami we have like our own language and everything. And he'll say, no, you're right. There is proper and improper, whatever. But I think the Caribbean, people from the Caribbean, we do it right. We like
everything, baby.
We do but I'm talking about Spanglish and specifically right now. Yes.
Spanglish, of course,
specifically,
of course.
But I think that's the quote unquote proper Spanglish. Like we always joke here, it's like when when you see these brands trying to reach
Oh.
the Spanglish, the
No.
U.S. Hispanic market, and the copy is like, this fiesta is caliente. I'm like, I don't know what you think
¿Cuál
you're doing.
fiesta?
I
Porque I wasn't invited.
Well, I don't want to go.
Eso es, no, yo no voy.
I don't want to go.
The best is that, and then also have you ever heard El Abogado de Hialeah por aquí en esa noche? What in the hell is that commercial?
But at least I'm going to give them
props.
props
Okay.
because you know what? They're trying to meet them where they're at.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So I'm gonna I know where you're going with it, but I'm like, you know what? I can't mock them for
We're not
for
mocking
trying,
them.
for
We are not mocking.
for trying.
You are trying, and that is good.
Yes,
Just
yes.
Try a little harder. It's
Listen,
okay.
they're trying a lot more than some of our people.
Tú sabes, es okay.
The reverse.
Estamos bien.
I'm just
Estamos haciendo la cosita.
Pero bueno, oh my God, I feel like this is going to be a mini series, so I'm going to try to wrangle you in for a minute.
Boom,
which
wrangle me. We're
Which I
getting
feel
serious
like
here.
better people have tried and failed.
Sí.
I'm sure, but I want to take it a step back. You've been doing this for a minute now. I mean, you're younger.
Sí.
You're not even 30 yet.
No. Which is fine. Porque
kinda
once
hate
I
you.
get to 30, we're going to get there, baby.
Kind of hate you for being
30s are the new 20s.
this successful,
Yo estoy-
this young,
no.
but also very proud of you at the same
No,
time.
oye, tear.
No. I will make you cry. By the way,
I am so good at crying. Mira, I say it to
Oh, no, no,
everyone.
no.
Real men cry, baby.
I pride myself on making people cry on these
my
interview
God.
episodes.
Oh my God. Esto va a ser bueno.
So I'm gonna get there. I will make him
He
cry.
wants $1 billion.
Even if I gotta punch him, I'll make him cry.
That'll
But
be good.
So take us back. So
Sí.
you are a Miami boy,
Miami boy.
right? Born and raised. I still don't know how a Miami boy last name Delgado winds up with the name Bradley.
Tú sabes qué? I'll tell you right now.
That wasn't even the question, but we're gonna start with that one.
Mira,
How?
we're going to start with that. Mira, porque I don't know who let Cuban mothers get a hold of the baby name books. Y tú sabes, my beautiful Cuban mother, Esther Delgado, she is the best. She would flip through these pages, and one day she goes, Bradley, rich, esto, y tú sabes, has a good personality, tú sabes qué. Thank God Alfredo, este por aquí wasn't that same definition. Porque si era el mismo, I would have been Betsy esto, este por acá. Pero that's how she found the name, right?
So it's a baby book.
She had a baby book, and it was a baby book. So tú sabes qué? Shout out to the baby books,
There you
porque tú
go.
sabes, that's a lot of names.
Are your parents?
So parents are
grew
born.
up here?
Yeah.
Born and raised, okay.
So born and raised here in Cuba. I always thought
Born
that
and raised here or Cuba?
Sorry,
said born and raised here
born
in
and raised in
Cuba.
Cuba.
I'm
Born and
like-
raised in Cuba. Grandparents born and raised in Cuba. Parents born here. From what I've learned recently, because I always said, my dad. I always thought that my dad wasn't from Cuba, but it was his whole family and my mom's whole family. Mom's side is Cuban Lebanese. Yo no sé cómo el barco llegó ahí, pero tú sabes, Lebanon, Cuba, estamos aquí. Then, from there, you have my dad's side, which is just pure Cuban and like American now, porque estamos aquí. Sure. So it's been this whole mix, and it's been crazy kind of unlocking all these like sides of like Cuban, Lebanese culture because, oye, it's like, I am your favorite Habibi, baby. Estamos aquí, baby. Cuban Habibi.
Mix.
Yeah, no. It's a crazy mix, and I always joke.
And they actually, like, because some people are like, I'm this, but it's so, it's generational, like far away. No, that's not the case with your mother.
No. Here, it was crazy. Like, I met I think she's my great-grandmother, my grandmother's mom.
Yes, that's your great grandmother. That is how genealogy works.
Tú sabes qué? Yo no sé. The only pedigree I know is Triple H, baby. Eso es. I don't know any other pedigree.
Dog food, but okay.
No. Eso ahí, no. Feed your dog real food. Yo no sé. Para los perros. Shout out to the dogs.
He's actually here to promote his new line of organic
dog food, baby.
Yeah.
Para las tóxicas. No, I'm kidding. Estamos bien. Okay, so anyways, we have this thing. What do we say? Pedigree.
I don't even know what my name is right now.
Mira, Lebanese, right? So whatever. Pero I met my great-great-grandmother, and she would always do these like amazing like baklavas, whatever. When I met her, she was in like a wheelchair. Pero this woman, yo no sé cómo, she would get the force to still cover the nice like filo dough sheets and butter y todo eso. I'm like, pero tú ni puedes caminar. Like, what are you? How are you doing this? Pero it's that magic. Then my grandmother is what really like Granted, like I used to watch Food Network like it was crazy, porque I would finish WWE, right? And I would watch it like porn, you know? I'd be like, coño, I can't watch this porque if my mom walks in and she sees these two dudes in calzoncillos ahí fajándose, she's gonna be like, what are you doing? And I'm gonna be like, oye, esto es una cosita ahí where it's just trust me, trust
Your
the process.
mom was born here. She gets it.
Sí, gets it, right? And then, so it was all that. I started watching Food Network, and I would always beg her. I'd be like, Mom, could I please stay up and watch like till like 8 o'clock? Porque at 8 o'clock, Emeril Live, baby.
Yeah,
Emeril Live was that thing where eso era Doc Gibbs and the Emeril Live, bam, flat, and then he would just throw it away. And it wasn't about the cooking. It was about the showmanship, and it would just encaptured me ahí. And then obviously growing up, I always grew up with Robin Williams y todo eso, right? And
one of Junior's
recently,
heroes.
Oh yeah, one of my heroes, Mira. And recently, like as of like last week, one of these like signs, right? And Mira, I think I'm gonna cry now. Pero it was this thing where I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe he'd approve. But his daughter, Zelda Williams, just followed me and like has started like looking at my stuff, and she's like enjoying it porque it's like she was just ahí on the news porque everyone would like send her all this AI crap
that's true
about her dad.
Like her dad, yeah.
And like, bro, no one wants to see that. The way that I would think they would want to see this is like, oh yeah, keeping the spark alive of, listen, use practical stunts. Don't use AI. Actually take the time and draw, you know, like paint or do something,
also,
you know?
It's capturing the spirit,
of
that manic energy, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Pero he...
And I think, I had never thought about it, but actually, you know, you do give off that vibe.
God.
No, I'm thinking now, like, again, I hadn't even thought about that connection because I've seen your videos and I think of you as this, like, honestly,
crazy.
in the food, you know, the food blogger or whatever space, you come off to me as very unique. You stand, like, the minute that I saw you, I was like, this guy's levitating.
Yeah.
Like what in holy hell is happening here? I'm like, I'm here for it. But like, you know, most food bloggers, it's like, you know, today I'm in the kitchen and it's nice and it's fine and it's great.
It's fine and it's
but
nice.
To your point, you really are a showman in, I think, the truest sense of the word. And so it's not out of the realm of understanding when you say something like Robin Williams is one of your idols. I get it. There's a Mork from Ork energy in your videos.
Yeah.
And then when you tell me, you know, Emeril, which is funny because you're the second person to sit in that chair that has said Emeril inspired him to become a chef. It was Chef Chris Valdez as well. It all just starts to make it's all connecting. Is what I'm saying. It's all coming together.
It's all, and the wrestling también where it's all the like storytelling aspect, right? Where I always tell people my videos aren't gonna be like the typical, even my like TikTok lives or any type of lives are gonna be different porque it's just a vibe, you know, where I'll come on and I'll be like, oye, today it's Tuesday, guys. I'm not gonna stand here and go, thank you for the flower. A mí que me importa. Si me quieren dar dinero, I'll do a little dance. Great. Yeah,
Por dinero baila mono.
Pero at the same time, I just want to make sure that you're having a good day. Okay, you know, there's a million things going on in the world, and I want to be your like 30 seconds or a minute and 30 seconds, even 2-minute videos sometimes of just, oye, if I'm having a bad day, at least I have Chef Brad and we're here and we're listening to not only good music, but each little video is different. And I always tell people that where each video has like each of the breaks, I either use them as little storylines. So in my last one, Paco goes missing, right? So Paco's missing right now. Paco's my like puppet, which it was another thing where I had to bring him in because it was this thing.
Yeah, he even has a sidekick, guys.
It's the magic of the kitchen, you know, where it's like everyone has to eat food, even if you don't speak English, Spanish, Mandarin. A mí que me importa, baby. Food is a universal language, right? Yeah. So if you know how to cook. And I always say the basics, right? I'm giving you the basic mundane recipe of un pastelito, an empanada, a this or that, because
I would never use the word mundane.
No.
Recipes.
No. Never like mundane, pero like technique wise, right? It's the black and white of how to make it. I never put the measurements y nada de eso unless it's baking. Pero with cooking, You feel it, and the ancestors tell you when to stop. You know, porque es una cosita ahí where
I love that.
you just
Your measurements
feel it. You
crack
know?
me up.
No. I see un chingo, un tilín de esto, you know, but it's because it's what it's supposed to be, you know. Because when I grew up, I had my like Cuban grandmother ahí haciendo la cosita, and she had this little bird. I hated the little bird porque it would bite me all the time. Horrible little bird. Pero a mí que me importa.
See, I told you we're gonna explore trauma. We're gonna
See, trauma, eso es. That's what's hurting me. It's el pájaro ese. That green little bird. It's come up twice on these podcasts. I'm telling you, ese pájaro. It haunts me.
It all comes back to the parakeet.
No, it all comes back to el pájaro. Here we go. So anyways, it's just this thing where I take how I'm feeling one day and I go, you know what? I've watched enough wrestling. I've watched enough movies. I wanted to be an actor growing up, so I've been to enough auditions where I've walked into rooms and it's literally 6 of me sitting in there, and I'm like, why am I here? You know, like this is just like ridiculous. You know, so instead of having people go, oh, so do you have a reel? I go, mira, here's my Instagram. Check it out. Here's all this stuff. A mí que me importa. That is what really started this premise. And at 5,000 followers, I had no followers. At 5,000 followers, I looked at everyone and I go, I'm going to go to culinary school. And everyone was like,
wait, so
what the hell?
Okay, wait, so let's take a step back here.
Sí,
So wait,
tell me.
so you were starting, because I've only known you as Chef Brad, right?
Sí.
By the time you were in the 100,000 followers, right?
Sí.
So when this started, you
This
were
was
just
like-
you were just cooking.
No.
Or you were just
this
making
was
silly
literally
videos.
like 8 to like almost like 9 years ago. It was like 20. Yo no sé qué. I'm horrible at
It was
math.
pre-pandemic.
It was
Pre-pandemic.
pre-pandemic.
That's all we're gonna use as the-
100%.
as the
It was a
barometer, yeah.
pre-pandemic 100%.
But so the holidays are here, and with them come all our traditions. From cajachina to turkey to coquito and 12 grapes at midnight. And for over 50 years, Café La Llave has been there for each and every one of them. We take pride in keeping our traditions alive, unapologetically passing them on to the next generation, like making sure you've got the espumita just right. It takes a certain level of bold to unapologetically keep your culture alive, pero that's exactly what Café La Llave is doing. So when you're boldly celebrating the holidays your way, Café La Llave is always invited to the party. You were cooking?
So
or you were just
I
doing
was,
videos? You were just creating content?
So I was working at Lluvia in South Beach and also Sushi Garage, right? Honing this craft of cooking, right? And then making these little videos, but it started with videos in the walk-in fridge. So I would go up to the walk-in fridge and I'd set up my phone, right? And I actually have this all over my Instagram. It's called The Fridge. You could watch these where I would put people be like, give me a song. And the first one was just me coming in being like, oh yeah, let's pray I don't burn this down. Because no one knew I was going to be a chef. Everyone thought I was going to be an actor or whatever. I go,
You didn't know you were going to be a chef.
I didn't even know I was going to be a chef. Then I go, tú sabes qué, whatever. So I started doing these things. And then people were like, coño, this is actually like kind of like a little funny, you know? And I was like, coño, okay, if you're laughing and having a good time, whatever. Then I started putting like song requests. I was like, guys, put your song. Now I'm taking off my shirt in this walk-in. I'm there. There's glitter. There's like 6 of my co-workers in there with me. And they're all like,
production.
What the hell? To the point that the head chef goes, I want to do one. I was like, let's do one. I mean, like, he's the youngest Michelin chef. Granted, at the time I met him, he was in his like 60s, pero yeah, it was he said, well, no, he is. Gilles Epi, he won the Michelin star at 22 years old, youngest Michelin chef to ever win. Amazing. He had amazing dishes from his artichoke to his mousse is insane. He's an amazing chef. He was my mentor at Lluvia and all this stuff. And he like really was like, oye, you got something, go do something with it, you know, and go to culinary school y todo eso, you know? So I was like, you know what? Yes. Tell my 5,000 followers, oh yeah, we're going to go to culinary school. And everyone's like, bro, you really don't have to like spend all the money. Do I go, you know what? No, fuck it. We're going to do it for you. I'm doing it for you. But it's not about me here, you know? And like, that's what I always tell all these content creators. Like I've worked with 1 million people. I've seen 1 million people. I know 1 million people. But I always tell everyone, be your authentic self. Mira, right now, how I am in my videos, aquí. How I'm over here, it's the same thing. It's not any magic. Sometimes I like to garden, if you know what that means. Eyo, I love it, pero tú sabes, it's fine. You know, it's a good time, pero it's me and authentic me. A lot of these people forget that about themselves. Once they start hitting a certain mark, they let the ego go and they let it inflate, and then they start going, no, pero I can't do this porque esto. I'm like, bro, you just turned down the kids with cancer because you don't want to do it porque it doesn't fit your brand. Yo no sé qué está pasando, baby.
In all fairness, that was a wig company. And so, it's a little difficult. There.
Ay, Dios mío. Pero sí.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's all about the culture, and for me, what has been like this has been something that has just been like so freeing, porque it's like, guys, I try to motivate people that if you're passionate about something, I'm gonna look in the camera and say this, porque tú sabes, it's serious. If you're passionate about something, yeah, right. It's if you're passionate about something, follow that dream, follow that little voice. Don't listen to the parents. Don't listen to your friends because they don't like you anyways. The parents love you. Friends. Mira, your circle might be 200 friends now. By the time you're my age, I'm 29. I have like 3 friends. Mira, estamos bien. Trust yourself, and you will get further than any freaking thing that you could do. Truly believe it, and like if you believe that, you will do it. And I am that, embodiment of it. Porque I'm not good at school. If you put me at school, culinary school, I passed by the skin of my teeth all of the math
already know
classes.
You didn't do the measurements there.
No.
Like,
it's on measurements.
We've seen your videos. No. You don't do the measurements.
Mira, people at culinary school, pay attention to the demos. When I say write down the demos in order of what they put in. So just butter esto. Copy that and just do it and add a little bit more salt. Papá, y eso es todo. That's all you got to do. Pero the culinary math, I will find the person that made it, and I will come to your house, and I'm just going to sit out there, and I'm going to complain till your head falls off, porque eso era trauma. Welcome to the trauma zone aquí, porque esto es culinary math.
It's next level.
It's horrible. How do you turn a liquid into a solid?
Oh, you know what? That pisses me off.
What the hell is that?
That happened to me the other day with Darian. My co-host. We also have a chicken wing business as well.
Chicken wing, pollito, where?
We are, okay, now this is going to turn into the plug portion of the evening.
Oh, this is the plug, ladies and gentlemen.
So we are...
El enchufe.
I'm trying to think, because by the time this comes out... So when this comes out, we'll still be doing our residency at Beat Culture, where we are there Wednesdays through Fridays, starting at 6 p.m. Boom. And we do our wings, where we have Miami's only guayaba y queso wings.
Guayaba y queso wings? I never heard guayaba y queso wings. I don't know.
Because we're the only ones.
I know.
We're the only ones. And our double award-winning white Alabama barbecue sauce, which we call the Santero.
El Santero, coño.
Yes, sir.
Llama la policía y llama a Dios.
So you're more than welcome to come and try them. And then by the time this comes out, I think we'll also have started our residency with Shoujo's Dojo in Coral Gables. So
this one's about to have a residency at Caesar's Palace, because I've never heard the word residency. I feel so like, coño, I'm invited to a residency. What are you doing on a Tuesday?
We're sure that's not even a thing.
No,
but we have no other way to refer to it because it's not a pop-up. Because we're in somebody else's kitchen, and in certain instances, we're sharing the kitchen with them. So it's not a pop-up. A pop-up.
You're right.
We used to do pop-ups. Pop-ups. We still do pop-ups. It's outside. It's its own tent. Its own thing. Also, this way I get to live out my Britney fantasy. Oh, I'm doing my residency. All right.
We're doing 7 nights, Caesar's Palace with the hair down, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Hairography.
You guys like corn? Ooh, Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Okay, so
backtracking a little bit. No, so
backtrack.
I did want to ask you because you seem very, 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 very. There's not enough varies in the world. Comfortable in yourself.
Oh, so comfortable.
And I'm just curious if that is something that you've just always been that way, or is it something you've had to work on? Because I think, for me specifically, I'll use myself as an example. A lot of people always say like, oh my God, you have so much self-confidence and you had that. I'm like, but for me, it's a work in progress. It's a thing. And I don't like to use words like imposter syndrome and things like that. But I think from doing a podcast, like we've been doing this now for 8 years, but when I started, I'm like, ¿Quién cojones soy yo to do this, right?
Exactly.
Doing the wings. I'm not a chef. I never even had a part-time at McDonald's. Like, I'm not a chef. I'm not a cook. And yet here I am, winning freaking awards for these things. So
but you believe. And that's the key.
And it is the key, but it's easier said than done. And so I guess my question is, because when I see someone like you who is so, you seem so self-assured of the personality and of the persona, shall we say? Because obviously, I think with all of us, it's a heightened version of who we actually are.
Exactly.
Like obviously, you can't sustain
this
24 hours a day, right?
See. So,
but have you always been this self-assured?
It's so funny porque I always would get like picked on and joked about at like high school, right? You have people that think they're, porque I have daddy's money, I could do esto. Papi, eso no es tu dinero, baby. It's like,
Where'd you go to
whatever,
school?
right? Gulliver, right? So,
My nephews go there.
Oh my gosh. So you already know el problema que está ahí, right? So I was that little like black sheep where instead of everyone going out and clubbing, I would stay home and be like, tú sabes qué? This Broadway song sounds really good. You know, I'm going to jam out to it. I also am the type of like, right? Like back when I was like 11 years old, right? Everyone and their mother was like, no, este es una little, oh my God, he's a
as
little.
someone who is, okay, you do that with respect. All right?
No.
All right,
Oh, yeah, if you want to talk about Sasha Velour, baby,
Listen,
I'll talk about Sasha Velour. Ese pelo así. I get so emotional. Porque I know la cultura, baby. I know la cultura.
I can't. He's scarier than me.
Like, I know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I am the straightest man on this planet. Pero tú sabes qué?
Next year's Pride Parade
Porque I know la
ambassador is
cultura,
here.
baby. Es la cultura. You know? Alaska talks is nuts, by the way. Mira, when I lived in New York, it was okay. Mira.
All right.
I always tell everyone, right? I am so confident in myself because everyone thought that I was gay. Papi, no, mommy, see, it's a thing where I am here, and let me tell you, I always say, once you believe in yourself, you could do whatever you want. Truly, porque this is me every day. Yes, there is days where I'm exhausted. Y ahí, pero I'm telling you, if you come up with you, your family, or anyone, I will show up for you. Y yo me muevo. I'm sorry if you have a vanilla boyfriend ahí, que he just lets you starfish and you're like, ay, papi, esto no es una cosita aquí. Please, I just want you to finish. And then he finishes, then he goes, wow, you know, that was amazing. No, mommy, porque he's not confident in himself. Este está aquí and he's slinging it with the boss in the back. Y ya tú sabes. So I'm just saying, if you're confident in yourself, and I've always been this confident in me. A mí que me importa, cooking is my skill, tongue is the talent, baby. Yo soy aquí, ¡fua!
I can't with this.
Straighter than a line, pero I understand the culture because when I lived in New York, I had like acting school, right?
How long were you in New York?
I lived in New York 4 years, so I lived there like 2014 to like 2017 por ahí, right?
We overlapped.
Oh, probably ahí. It would have been crazy, pero it's this thing where I worked at Soul Cycle, I would do all this stuff y todo eso.
Okay.
So I was exposed to like the culture. Every Tuesday, I had a girlfriend, right? And I'd be like, babe, come with me and my friend Nick S. Oye, you're the best. We'd go and we watch Rupauls Drag Race, right? And I'd be like, coño, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué es esta mierda, bro? Ese hombre se ve como una muchacha, bro.
Some of them
Pero
are,
tú ves como que tú ves esta mierda.
Some of them are hotter women than some girls you probably dated.
Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy que esto está ahí. Yo go, esto es una magia. David Copperfield couldn't do that shit. A mí que me importa, right? Whatever. Pero it was this thing of the disco music, that type of rhythm, where you would walk into a place and everyone would be like, coño, I just feel freaking good. Tú sabes, esto es una cosita ahí. Where I would bring all my girls. And oye, straight peeps like me por aquí, go out with one of your gay friends. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to get everything you want and more. Porque esas muchachas, they're waiting for one of you to walk into that bar. I'll tell you right now, porque that disco music goes down. If you could ring that bell.
There's only usually about three of y'all there.
Yeah, three of y'all there, but you know what? You're going to walk out with something. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, three of you all. Three straight boys. Pero, so you got your pick of the litter.
Sí,
what I'm saying.
No. Es loco, but no one believes it. And I tell you, it's good music. It's fun stuff, and the culture is amazing. You know, it's a great culture, and that is where I feel like I have my confidence. Porque, oye, you know what's eso y eso, right? I know what I want, and nothing is going to change that, right? People go, hey, yo no sé. I'm like, papi, I'm not going to wake up one day and go, you know what, coño, something feels a little different. No.
But here's the thing. Number one, even if you do, right? Like, number one, even if you do, like, whatever, shit happens. Yeah. But I feel like there's just, you just own it. I think that to your point is like you're very lucky in that regard, because a lot of people struggle with that, you know, to at a young age, you know, be like, oh, I think he's or this and that, and to not let it kind of weigh you down and just be like, dude, you know what? I know who I am, and again, maybe I'm speaking to that from as a person who's older than me, because I was thinking about the math. I'm like, I'm probably closer in age to your parents than you.
Pero hey,
no. But I'm saying, so it was a different world. But like, you know, you grew up with social media, for example, right? It's like, so you grew up in
like the inception of it, where
right. But it was a pressure in a way that I never experienced at that age, right? And so I think it's commendable is what I'm saying. That
God,
you're just so like, this is what it is, and either you're on board or you're not.
Either you're on board or you're not, porque it's about the experience, right? And Robin Williams, he would always say, never lose that spark. And like I feel like a lot of people get lost in their job, and then the job steals the spark, and then they go, coño su madre, yo solo quiero hacer esto y esto, pero I can't because of this. But you actually can. And that is the difference where I tell people, I feel like I'm confident like this porque I'm tired of at 10 years old, I was sending girls I like RAO Speedwagon. You know how crazy I must have looked sending freaking, and I can't fight this feeling anymore.
10 years old, you were a 40-year-old man.
Eso era,
yes,
baby. Eso era. That's good. Chris Hansen was like about to walk in and be like, "Tú sabes qué? This is crazy for a 10-year-old to be singing. What's wrong with you?" Pero era una cosita ahí where for me, it was like music has always been a part of me. And I feel like that
it's
confidence,
definitely a part of your content.
Yeah. And it's that thing where it's all my favorite tunes. Like I listened to like 1940 to like 1989 around there, 1990s R&B. I got all that stuff too. Pero para mí, what gets the loins going is the freaking 80s, 70s, 60s, 40s. Eso ahí porque it's storytelling, and when you're heartbroken, don't go listen to like Little Yachty, porque then you're gonna go cry and then you're just gonna go cry some more. Pero listen to like the real where I think where it's like lyricism. I don't even know if that's even a word, pero we just say it's a word now. Ciao, pa, trademark. Ahí, pégale.
That's it. It's on the back of his shirt.
Pero now pero the lyrics of a song where like RAO Speedwagon, even like Steely Dan, Hall & Oates, they teach you how to like move on from certain things. And that is where I think really it like nails it where it's like, oh, you can't fight this feeling anymore because you love this woman so much. Where the hell are you gonna get that on a podcast, on a channel? On this podcast, baby. Aquí estamos, baby.
Podcast.
Pero sí. So confidence comes from the music and just not giving a crap at what anyone thinks. Porque I love Broadway, I love wrestling. I know it drives every woman in the room. Pero tú sabes algo. Para mí,
not all of them.
Culture, baby. Eso es la cosita. It's just the good stuff. And sorry that your boyfriend doesn't move like me. Disculpa. That's it.
There's no way to transition off of that, so I'm just gonna do my best here. I'm gonna be my guest host Roger for a minute. I don't do transitions. And just switch. So moving forward in time now, back to to the content and everything. When did you realize, oh, something's happening, like I'm catching on? You know what I mean? Because the way it sounds like when you started this, you were almost just doing it to entertain yourself. Yeah, and then you saw people were enjoying.
If I'm being so honest,
no, and that's why I think that's why it comes across so great.
I look crazy sometimes, like looking back at like my own videos. Like I like laugh at myself. I go ha ha ha, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, coño, esto está. If a girl comes in, you're just gonna be like, you're narcissist. I'm gonna be like, no,
yes.
yeah,
a little bit,
maybe.
You don't get to be successful without being a little
bit. Gotta be a little bit crazy. Sometimes.
I think he was being Carol Channing.
Yeah.
But.
I am what I am. I am my own creation.
All right, La Cage aux Folles.
Oh.
And now it's William Shatner.
Yeah, no.
Again, I don't know how to transition with you, my friend.
It's so hard.
It's so hard, but I accept the challenge. But so at what point did you kind of know, oh, this is no longer just I'm doing it to entertain myself, and it's kind of like a couple people and this and that, like. And now I'm cooking, and
now people want these videos.
Yeah, and it's leveled up.
It's leveled up. That's where at first I just started doing it. Just like you were saying, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start pumping it out because now I have the rhythm, right? I know what I'm gonna say. I want to do this, and this is how I'm gonna present myself. I'm gonna call it in my head the Chef Brad Show, right? Because what I always said, my dream is the last 5 minutes of Mrs. Doubtfire, right? Where everyone for just 30 minutes to an hour could just sit down on their TV, turn it on, and be like, hello, dearie, we're here. Welcome to the Chef Brad Show. I'll take care of you. I'm going to teach you some stuff, and we're just going to have a fun time, right? From that, it started filming, i.e. the first two didn't catch on, right? there was one where I realized I mixed up calling something, right? I called something vaca frita French fries, right? Which, if you say it, it is vaca frita French fries, because I take like a cow, right? It's like one of the all the way down, right? It was like my like third video. It's vaca frita French fries. I take the vaca frita, whatever, I cut it así, right? Okay. I bread them and I just fry la vaca, right? So it's vaca frita and they come out like little French fries, right?
Like the way like BK has like their chicken
fries.
Yeah,
exactly, right? Same concept, just different vibe. Okay. I call them vaca frita French fries. Literally, I put the phone down. I go, I do my thing, Pamela Henderson, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden I come back, right? Y esta cosita, let me tell you, just started popping off. And well, what the f is esto fried, esto. I go, oh my God, this is kind of nuts. Whatever. I start posting other videos and everyone's like, coño, this is like kind of fun, guys. What is that? And then I started getting all like hyped up. I'm like, coño, I kind of like this. You know, people like it, people don't, whatever. We're going to try it out.
So dopamine is very powerful. Dopamine is a
crazy drug, baby.
It is the most powerful drug out there.
It is crazy. And people always think I'm on the booger sugar, baby. Esto es un poquito de marihuana and just a little bit of passion. Eso es, baby.
Oh my God, can you imagine if you were on cocaine?
Oh my God.
You would be time traveling right now. I would kill
someone. I would straight up, and just, and just.
I'd be talking to a blur.
Just a blur. Static energy. Everyone here would just feel like eso pinzo. You know, like Zach Bagans and like that, like Ghost Adventures. Así perdido. Today we're being here molested by ghosts. You know, it is crazy. It's crazy.
You're a treasure trove of deep cuts.
No. Deep cuts, I got all the deep cuts, baby. Zach Bagans, shout out. Porque este está más perdido como esa puta en la misa. I tell you, it's crazy. Pero love him. Anyway, what the hell were we saying? Oh.
Then vaca frita fries, yes.
Then those vaca frita fries, I started getting it. I got to like 20,000 followers, or maybe even it was like 10,000, right? And then I did an homage to Princess Diaries. I don't know if you guys caught that, but there's a video of me with a pizza and a 20,000 in M&Ms. Remember that last scene after Mia Thermopolis Rinaldi breaks up with the dude, and then he comes back, and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, and then it's written in the... Super cute. It was for the ladies. Oh, yeah, I love you. And it was this thing, pero let me tell you, it was great. From there, I just said, you know what? I can't keep saying thank you every 10,000 followers. And then I was like, ¿qué clase de problema yo tengo?
Really?
I was like,
I'm so sorry.
Bitch. I was like, what a shitty problem. Pero no.
That's the definition of champagne problem.
Right, champagne problem. I was like, coño, esto es problema, right? Whatever. So I stopped saying thank you, but I started like a broadcast channel, whatever. Then when I really noticed stuff was changing, first time I went to like Trader Joe's, I was walking and someone like taps me with their like little kid. And they're like, oye, he's a huge fan. And I'm like looking at this kid and he's like a 3-year-old kid. I'm like, I can't read. Can you read? You know, I was like, this is crazy. But this little kid was just so enamored, you know? And I was like, oh my gosh, maybe there's this thing that's like this like shift that's happening, right? Then it starts to happen all over Miami, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Everyone's recognizing me here and there and there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I have to, like, coño, I got to be like put up. I got to smell good. I got to make sure.
Right now, you have to be on.
Now, it's not like on, pero it's like I just have to be aware of who I'm hanging out with, because that's what I always said, right? Where I never, and like that's why I say my friend group is así, because it's like. It's okay to outgrow your friends, you know, and it's okay when I mean outgrow as in like if we're still doing like still being like immature and disrespectful and doing little things that shouldn't be done, you know, I'm not going to take you and sit you down at some gala with all these CEOs and all these people and then be like, oh, hey, look at me. Eso va a ser un dolor de cabeza. I can't do that. So that's why I always said it was just putting on these blinders of like, okay, also what a lot of people don't know, half of my videos, I'm going through like the worst breakup of my life, but you wouldn't even tell because it was you guys that like kept me going. Porque era esta cosita where she would try to take all of the attention and try to just like be like, no, you can't film for like 4 weeks. I'm like, honey, people need me, you know? This is the job. Yeah. And then once all that happened, the breakup happened, and then it was like, okay, here's the freaking arroz con mangú. And it was like, it was great, but we were having a good time. And you guys got me through that, and that was something that I'm like still kind of like on the like back end of too, of like, coño,
Really?
How do we keep going on this nivel of like just keep going, which like, oye, it is hard to just keep going, especially.
How do you top yourself? Because
Oye,
I mean,
I don't
At
know.
this point, you're floating, like literally,
See,
like that's like, sir, you're flying at this point.
I
Like,
see,
and
it's just different porque it's
but
like,
but it's the nature of the game.
see, you know,
Because
and
you have to keep
you have to keep doing it, and
going and going and going, and it gets hard.
it's this thing where you'll
you have
catch
to
me
stay authentic.
and like, oh yeah, authentic, baby.
But that's what I'm
Authentic to
saying.
yourself.
So you can't also just be like,
See.
well, let's just do something that's going to get me more likes, but it has nothing to do with who you are.
So that is the other thing, right? Where I am not the person, and like that's why I take such like breaks from videos. Porque one, I do everything myself. There's no team. There's no anything. I have a best friend who tries to help me, and the one time I asked him to come help me, he pulled up. He goes, "Bro, I just came back from a day." I'm like, "You're not even touching the camera. This is why I don't ask for help." You know, so. Esa cosita where it's all me, you know? So I take these big breaks because it's all this like meshing of, okay, you have the high energy, you have this. What is the message you want to give to the kids? What is the message you want to give to the parents? Porque I'm very like, oh yeah, believe it or not, I spout some like curse words here and there, pero I am very PG. Like when you look at all my content, there's no bad words. There's no anything
Even
you know.
but even in this conversation, and not just here, I think even before when we were talking, like I was very consciously noticing, because I think your energy and just the initial perception of your personality is like, oh, you're gonna be dropping, you know,
like 15 F-bombs, be
right,
like,
or you know, in English and Spanish, right?
Sí,
and I was like,
siempre.
no, he's not, like, it's high energy, but it's not cursing. It's not lowest hanging fruit necessarily.
Exactly. You know,
Right.
like, of course I'm gonna slip in like a ño here and there because
Well,
it was the best.
ño
It's
is like,
not even a
ño's
word.
like,
you know,
dear,
pero,
you know?
pero,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, pero it's that where I've started, after all that, I started paying attention to all of the little nuances of what I said and whatever. Porque my base mostly is like children. Then I went and I did, bro, it is insane. I had no idea, pero I get hundreds of DMs a day of just like parents being like, my 3-year-old kid, my 2-year-old kid. I'm like, yeah, I don't even remember.
It's you and Bluey.
It's me and Bluey, you know? And I'm like, oh yeah, shout out Miss Rachel. Okay, oh yeah, mama, baby, let's go. Let's do some of that.
Now there's a collab.
It's a way. Let's manifest. Maybe this is like the manifest. Miss Rachel,
That's
my
what
own
we do on
TV
this show. We manifest here.
Eso es, baby. No. It's crazy. Pero it's this thing where I care so much about this product now that it is... It's like those wrestlers that, you know, it's called kayfabe, if like, you know, that like, oh yeah, deep cut ahí.
Yes, sir.
It's that kayfabe where it's like Chef Brad is always Chef Brad. Then there's Brad Delgado, pero the funny, sad part is, it's the same person, just a different shirt. You know, that's all I say. But it's a lot of fun, and when it sunk in and when I noticed this, where I was like, there's no way in crap that these people know me aquí. And this was like the last straw on that relationship's back, right? We go for my birthday, right? I go, oh, I want to go to Paris. Okay, you know what? I just did this little brand deal. I think I could do it. I'm going to do it for us.
Baby's big brand deal.
Big brand deal. We're going to go do it, right?
Let's go to Paris for my birthday, and then we go to London on the train because I'm not gonna pay for a flat. Oui.
And then all of a sudden, we get to Paris, right? It's Bastille Day. It's the whole thing.
Oh, so you had like a French experience.
I didn't even know it was Bastille
That's what
Day.
I'm saying, but
We
you got there,
landed and we
like-
just go, oh, sacré bleu.
Yeah.
Oh, oui, oui. Je m'appelle Brad. Yeah. And it was great. But she made the promise. She goes like, oh, yeah, just make sure don't do any content related. No one's gonna know you out here. It's gonna be great. I go, coño, que clase pinta para decir eso, pero whatever.
Thanks.
Thanks. Yeah, man. I
try harder?
I already hate myself, but I'll just do it even more now. Thanks. So we get to this dinner, right? And I wanted to go
like
to the
40 guests in one, Junior. It's
right,
like- it's like-
right. I just wanted to go to ¿cómo se llama? Le Grand Colbert, porque Diane Keaton and Jack Nicholson went and they had that movie there. Coño, what was it called? I think it was damn. Something's gotta give.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Waka waka, yo, dice eso es. Deep cut ahí también. Great movie, but they shot it at the restaurant. He walks in and she's sitting at this restaurant, whatever. So I was like, coño, this is gonna be great. Sitting at this restaurant, right? And then I was like, ¿tú sabes qué? It's my birthday. I'm gonna start bragging like, I got 2 bottles of wine. I don't drink, so that's
But
like
you're on
the
vacation and it's your birthday, so why not? Why not? Right.
3 bottles of wine. Hello, hi. I wasn't looking at the price tag book. I thought everything was like in like euros. You know, I was like, esto. They come back and they're like, oh, okay, it's this and that and that. Me, in my head, I look at all this stuff. It was like an $800 dinner or something like that. I go, me cago en la mierda. I screwed up. bad porque this wasn't the type of brand deal I wanted.
I was like, that's the whole brand deal is gone.
The whole brand deal's gone, and now we're screwed. We're stuck in Paris. IT outage. Oh my God.
Now you got
It's
to become a
gonna be
mime.
bad. No, I screwed it. And then all of a sudden I go, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna ask for a check and I'm gonna go cry later because she'll probably beat me or whatever. And then we're there, right? And I go, check please, porque los americanos. We go, you know, and it's like what they do, and they bring the check. All of a sudden the guy walks over. He's like, and
the
I
waiter.
Go, yeah. The waiter goes, and I go, ¿Tiene pistola? Oh shit! Oh no! I don't have anything. Wait, hold up. Okay. He goes, no. You see that table over there? And I go, yeah. They go, took care of your meal. I'm like, what? I go, okay. And then I go and I walk to this table and they go, Sacré Bleu, Chef Brad, what are you doing in Paris?
They were French.
And their family, their sister or sister-in-law or wife to be. It wasn't the fiance, but like sister-in-law is Cuban. And she goes, esto aquí. These French people were piping in the Cuban heat wherever they needed. I sat there for 3.5 hours con esos franceses. Yo estaba ahí.
They paid your bill. The least you could do.
No.
The least you could do was sit there.
Let me buy something. Let me get something. They go, no, you're here in Paris. We're going to show you a good time. Oye. And then we end up at the Moulin Rouge, right? Y yo estaba pensando que the Moulin Rouge was Lady Marmalade, yo no sé qué. I thought it was like 3 people singing, titties. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Titties.
Titties in
Por
the
todos
window.
los lados. Yo no sabía, man. I go and I pull up with my girlfriend. I go, honey, esto va a ser, this is going to be cute. This is like a little Broadway show, you know what I'm saying?
It's more Vegas. Yeah, it's Vegas.
It's
old school
I go,
Vegas.
coño, me están violando. ¿Qué está pasando? I was like, coño.
No. That was the $800 meal.
No.
That's when they cuando te violaron.
No.
Yeah.
And then the pool comes out. Coño su madre.
There's a pool? I've never been.
We gotta go. Mira, we're all gonna take a field trip aquí. All
Next
four
brand
of us.
deal.
Next brand deal. We're going to Paris.
Gonna go.
Porque yo estaba ahí. Y esa piscina, it comes up and I go, no. That is a liability waiting to happen. Porque si eso se rompe, ese cristal y agua. Cristal y agua. And then it's like, right? Que peligro. I'm like, se muere, whatever. And then all of a sudden, this girl comes out, ta, and I'm like, oh, great. She has the clothes on aquí. It's going to be a nice, decent act. She goes, oh, I don't want to jump in. I go, me cago en la mierda. Está desnuda otra vez. I don't care. Pero, ¿tú sabes qué? I'm like, fuck. Like,
You
everyone.
weren't expecting it.
I just was not expecting eso. Pero, ¿tú sabes qué? Great show, good time. Pero, ¿tú sabes qué? The French are gnarly. That is when I realized, I was like, coño su madre.
They're not uptight.
This is like really starting to hit off. Porque now I'm hitting Europe and I'm doing this and I'm esto and it's just all of like what I always find funny, because I don't know if people like look at who follows who, you know. I did this the other day just to be like, oh, like let me just see like who follows me, porque I don't know, but like whatever. You start going down and I was like, oh my God, you have people like Charlotte Flair, right? You have like all these like different, like from sports people to like singers, y Gloria Estefan, y esto, and I'm like, hello. Esto es una locura, just because of the Cuban roots and the Cuban culture. See,
but it's also the authenticity is what it comes down to. Because again, how many, you know, there are people out there who it's like, you know, oh, I'm X, Y, and Z, and it's not even that they're not authentically that thing.
No, because those are chromosomes. You just gave me X, Y, Z.
It's just it's more that they don't. It doesn't. No les sale. There's no other way to put it. I can't even say it in English.
No.
les sale. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even say it in English.
Papa sin sal syndrome.
Right. Yeah, that's 100% it. That's
It's a true
100% it.
thing. You know, and I always tell people, it's like, guys, life is short, and oh yeah, I've seen all your TikToks. Everybody's making life even shorter for themselves. So at least in this time, oye, vamos, you know, like bring the energy, and like it doesn't have to be energy, but just like care, and if you're gonna care fully. Right? Don't half-ass your love y todo eso, you know, porque then it just never works out for you. I say if you really care about something, and I realized it wasn't cooking. It's not the cooking, but now I'm on a mission to make sure that my Cuban roots your Cuban roots, your Puerto Rican roots también, porque if you look at the food, es la misma fucking mierda. It's the great stuff, right? All stay alive because, oye, we might not have our grandmother, grandfather, ancestors with us, aquí, whatever, who taught us these things.
Right.
Pero I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that my abuela's recipes, maybe they're like your abuelitas. If not, we could fix them to make them like that. Pero that is my goal, to just make sure for everybody, for you guys, for me, porque it's
Even
truly
when he forgets the aceituna.
Even, mira, and let me tell you.
I had to call you out on that one.
Because we're going to talk about... No.
Here,
I'm dying to talk about this.
But here's the testament to you. You are so entertaining and high energy.
Sí.
I didn't even realize you hadn't put the aceitunas into the thing until she said it. And then I was like, cojones, that's right, la aceituna.
No.
Because you didn't put the pasas, whatever.
Mira.
I don't like pasas in my picadillo.
Mira.
But you forgot the aceituna.
Mira.
And I don't like aceituna, but it's got to go there.
I know.
Yeah.
Pero mira, esto es la cosita. Mira, the funniest thing, right? I grabbed...
So that's what he forgot on Chef Grudge Match.
So
Food
fun
Network.
fact,
Yeah.
Mira, if you go on...
You only had like half an hour.
Sí.
So I mean,
I only had
you guys in a half an hour did a lot. Between the two of you,
and that, Mika bites. Let me tell you. The funniest thing about that show, when we saw each other, was literally the first time we ever saw each other.
You had never met?
I never met.
You never met? Not even in the green room?
Never met. No, that was our green room. Ahí, whatever.
When you come
and
out.
Then,
You.
I was like, me cago en la mierda, it's you. That's that one.
I could have sworn you guys probably knew each other.
Pero the thing is that like we just like met. I was like, Oño, this is just perfect. And then once we met, I go, you already know the mission, girl. Esto no, mira. People are already going to assume you're going to wipe me clean, you know? Porque, por favor, you've been on Food Network for what, like 20-something years? Coño su madre. And she's pregnant. She's pregnant, everybody.
Oh, she is?
She is.
Oh, yeah. Congrats.
Tio Brad unlocked.
But did you see her on the 24-hour show?
Animal.
Oh, yeah, she was like, what, third?
I know.
She threw down.
She's a beast. Okay.
She threw down, and all of her recipes were Cuban or Latin.
Cuban or Latin-esque.
Like, yeah.
She is a beast, and I will not say it
I
any
still
other
lament
way.
the closure of Caja Caliente.
No, prepárate.
I lived a block away from it.
Caja Caliente was the
lament
best. It was great food, amazing stuff, but oye, she's doing her thing, and I'm glad that Caja Caliente and everything did so well. But her mom is amazing. Her sister is amazing también.
I recorded content with her mother.
Oh my God, her mom Lupe, she is.
Oh my God,
Llama a la policía.
Get her on Food Network.
We need her on Food Network.
Yeah,
Guess what?
Food
Mika and me, bye.
Pero Lupe is a star.
Pero Lupe is a star.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
she is amazing. But that show, just like you were saying, it was about the entertainment, right? And it started from the get-go because everyone was doing the same thing, right? We'd all go up there and just cross our hands like that and whatever. I'm looking at this railing and it looks like a WWE ring.
It does.
So I go, you know what? And I implore everyone, go on HBO Max and just type in Tame the Troublemaker, right? And you'll just see me ahí encaramao. Ah! You guys like the yellow pit? Que roco. Crazy, right? Así. Ah! It was insane. Porque the energy we brought was so much energy that we were on the promos. We were on the cover of the episode. Everybody has two people against each other. Mine is just me ahí solito, like, what's up, baby? Pero it's okay, porque Mika, oye, I thank Mika
they're not even the first match in that episode, and they're the picture.
No,
for the
it was
show.
crazy. It was insane. Mika was the most amazing person to go against, and we became the bestest of friends. And I cannot wait for her to have a little baby. And I think it's a baby girl, if I'm not mistaken. Porque I've been trying to be like a little baby girl dad. You know, I've always wanted to be one, pero porque tú sabes, pero si es puta, I cry. You know,
you'll cry either way.
See, I know.
Right, so
I know,
you win. You win either way.
I know. Pero hey. Pero truly, Mika was the best, and the aceitunas. And I always joke about the microwave rice, porque everyone's saying that you wouldn't have done microwave rice. I'll tell you right now, you would have. 110%. You have Mika there. She's been there for what, 25, yo no sé, 20 years. Por aquí.
Oye, la estás envejeciendo. She's like your age, okay?
No. She looks amazing. No.
You're making her like older than me. No.
Okay. Mika's like what, like 12? Like she is great. Pero let me tell you, you throw down in those kitchens and you forget because you don't realize that there's like 50 other people with you. Then I thought it was so fun that I got the audience involved. Porque
You
tú
did.
sabes que
You did.
I'm tired of watching the beat Bobby Flays and the audience just claps. I say, no. I started getting the wave. We got the "We Don't Like Mika" chant. It was a fun time. You know,
your own show.
See.
You know, like,
give it to me, baby. Give
Yeah,
it to me.
no,
I'll do
listen.
it. I'll run with it. I'll make you billions.
But again, it's that thing of like, you know, and it's kind of like to bring it full circle of how
See.
you know started. Like, I watched you on that show, and it was like, no, and I say this with all sincerity and with love, and I was like, I know that kid.
See.
I know that kid. That I know that energy. I know that personality, and it rang so true to me that I watched it, and I was just like, you know what? It's these are two fantastic representations of who we are. Different,
Exactly.
different because she's look. If
She's traditional.
If she didn't have a personality, she wouldn't be doing Food Network all the time.
Exactly.
She does. I've met
She
her. I've
does.
spoken to her.
She's amazing.
She's fantastic. But it's the same culture, different ways.
Just different ways. Exactly.
And yet each one is still
this, like same, but different.
It's yeah,
See.
and it was absolutely fantastic. Like
See.
I can't say enough great things about it.
It
And
was.
And I'm also gonna say one thing about. I'm gonna say, and we'll end that topic. And we, you know, when I watched it, I was fully. I'm not gonna lie. I was fully starting to. When I started, I fully started like this.
I see.
Like, vamos a ver.
Vamos
a ver qué show
That's
hacen
all.
estos dos payasos. Like,
Sí.
because you know,
Payaso
you
y
don't-
paleta is what
no,
I
no,
always say.
but you don't know what you're gonna get. And on top of that, there was another match that went before you guys.
See.
I'm sorry, you guys were really boring. Because it was two ladies, and they were also like, you could tell that there's a reason they're chefs,
Yeah.
And not- and not
Yo no
actors.
sé qué te- sí.
and so it was a lot of like, you know, you stole my recipe. I did not. I'm so angry.
Sí.
It was that,
Sí.
and it's like, oh, is this what they're gonna make these people do? Because
No,
I'm gonna
I
be
know.
so sad.
No.
Like
That-
so. But you know, I didn't think so.
That
but,
is
but-
where I came into that, and I made sure of it porque I watched everyone go through right, and they're like, okay, just cross your arms, just go. I'm like, hello,
mix
you
it
have
up.
like 100 people in here just sitting there. Are you waiting to clap?
No.
You have like 50 production, and it here, baby.
Yeah.
So I even asked production porque just like you said, it's like a mindset, right? I went into it like a WWE event. I went in as heel rock, right? Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Hollywood.
okay. You were doing-
Hollywood rock.
you were
right?
doing heel, okay.
I went in you. It's why I did the whole people's raise y todo eso, right?
Okay.
To the point where after the show aired, I got a DM from someone being like, "You are the biggest piece of crap. You are the biggest nerd. Look at how you talk to these." I go, "Oh my god." Like, yo no hablo así a la muchacha, girl. Are you kidding? If anything, I'm the one getting beat up. Yo no estoy hands in pockets. Whatever, right? Pero es una cosita ahí where it's just like people blurred the lines of, oh my God,
believed
is this
it.
real or is this? And they believed. To me, as a non-wrestler, that was amazing.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Pero it was all for the entertainment and for the love of just getting me. And you know that Latinos haven't been on Food Network, like Cuban Latinos haven't been on
No,
Food Network
no, not
in
really,
like
no.
the longest time. I feel like show wise of like
Sí.
their own show was, I feel like back in like 2006, and they cut the woman after like the first like three. You no sé qué pasó, pero she was just not. It
wasn't working. It wasn't
just
working.
was not working. Right? Whatever. Pero it's this thing where it meant more, and when you let it sit for a little and you realize where like we sucked the air out of that whole episode where I don't even know who came after us, if I'm being so honest. I don't even know.
I don't know. Was there somebody after you?
I don't know.
Or were you
I
the
think
end
there
of the
was.
show? I don't
Yo
even
no
know.
sé. Estamos aquí
Who
perdidos.
cares?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
Pero it was a fun time, and it's just, again, being true to yourself, because that who you saw there is me, a little bit more exaggerated. But when you have Layla Ali, whose dad was one of the, if not the best boxer in the world, Muhammad Ali, por favor, standing in front of you asking you, oh yeah, so what's that? And you go, oh yeah, you want to come with me to get los tomates? No? Okay, whatever, I'll go myself.
Yeah, how do you not play into that?
I don't know, pero I was just like, I talked, and the one thing I told production before I walked out there, porque I always did it. I did it on there, and I did it on Good Morning America too. I go, mira, right now I'm chill. Pero when I tell you right now, you say go, I'm not going to stop talking, porque that's just the key. I don't stop talking. Eso ahí, if I'm in a show and you're my opponent, pray that you know and know how to articulate, porque si no, estás jodido, papa. Porque yo estoy ahí, taca, 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 taca. Every little thing I do, I'm
noticed.
talking to myself.
No, we haven't noticed.
You know?
No, at all. No.
Eso es, baby.
It's been like pulling teeth, really,
No.
to get you to talk on this.
It's so hard,
on this
you know.
episode.
I've been waterboarded like 3 times down there, pero no. It's a
So
good
reserved,
time. So
this kid.
reserved, baby. Pero truly, it was one of the best times, and I can't wait for the next shows y todo eso. And I'm getting ready to write my like cookbook now. Que coño su madre. It's so fun. I don't know what I'm gonna call. Well, no, I do know, pero.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Don't say it, because that way now you can come back.
And I'm gonna come back and say,
You can come back when it's published.
when it's published, and then give everyone some stuff. Yeah.
And then yes, we can Oprah it. We
See,
can
it's
just be
gonna
like,
be over.
you get a book. You get a book.
It's gonna be one of those like Chef Brad experiences, you know. It's gonna be it's gonna be eso. It's gonna be
I
like
feel
a
like that
midnight
involves a candle.
express.
I don't know
Eso.
why.
Maybe it's a pop-up book. We don't know. Maybe it's a kid's book. I don't know. You know, say, but I can't read. No, I'm kidding. I can. I really
He just
can.
can't do,
I can't do
recipe
math.
math. Right.
Yeah, recipe math.
math,
Solid
right.
to liquid.
Right.
You know what? Not a scientist. Thank you. Pero sí.
real.
Anything else?
I
love
mean,
it. No,
honestly,
Tell
like,
me more. Tell me
I
more.
feel like if I was to open, no, pink ladies, but I feel like
beauty school dropout.
I feel like if I was to open those curtains right now, it would be daylight. Like we've been in here so like it's tomorrow morning.
Where my mom? No, where's my parents?
I just want to thank you for swinging by. It was
You're amazing.
Honestly, it was everything I thought it was going to be and more. Because again, no, here's the thing. And again, we don't know each other, right?
See.
All I knew
Help.
about you was that
No.
obviously you were gonna. He's never leaving. All I knew was you were gonna come on, and I knew it was gonna be a good energy, because that's just that's what you that's you, right?
See, eso es.
I could not have foreseen that we would talk about everything we talked about, and I
know.
have had such a great time.
Oh my God.
I didn't make you cry, which is the one.
No.
Which is the
Pero
one
prepárate
which is
for the next one. For the next one, I bet you
I-
$100 I will cry like a baby. You will see. And
Like,
it's
you'll be
it's
holding
gonna
your
good.
cookbook, so
See?
I'll be able to be like, how does it feel to have your cookbook in your hand? And
I don't have anybody. This is me. Pero no, it's gonna be so fun, and I thank you for just taking the time y todo eso, porque I know that you're busy con todo eso. Let me tell you, this is a great podcast. It was amazing being a part of it, and I can't wait to be back. Porque I'll come with el libro. I'll bring some like pastelitos next time, and some
Listen.
like fun little. We could
Aquí
get.
tienes tu casa.
Oh
Like
my
whenever
God,
you
esto va a
want.
ser bueno.
Like
Esto va a ser
honestly,
bueno.
honestly, I always tell this to everybody. Once you've been on, well, I tell this to everybody that I like. You know, it's like, dude, whenever you want to come on,
Sí,
I mean, just hey, I want to promote this, or I'm bored in a couple of weeks.
No,
can I just swing by and hang out? Like,
110%. No, whenever I need to promote something, whenever I need to be here, oye, I will be. Porque I love this. Porque this is another way that I could communicate to everyone aquí. You know what I mean? Where everyone is here and everyone's doing their thing, and it's a different side than. Yes, I'm still energetic. Do I have the tit dirt? Yes, I do. You see that? Look at that. Mira esa mierda. Pero it's a happy Mickey Mouse is like what I always say.
But
it's okay.
but your nipples are as.
Pero the nipples are perky,
they are,
baby.
They are
Always
they
pinch
are
them
as-
before you do anything.
They are
Always
as
pinch them
perky as
before you do
Elizabeth
it.
Berkley and
Eso
Showgirls.
es.
It's yes.
Sharper than diamonds, baby. They could cut steel. Eso es. Pero truly, the positive plus note about this, I truly thank you for showing me this space, your time y todo eso, porque this was beautiful. And I always tell everyone, oye, believe in yourself, porque you will get to the places that, oye, you dreamed of. So just keep doing it. Today might not have been good. Tomorrow might be even better. The next day, even that. Who cares? Just enjoy it. And oye, esto aquí, it's been amazing. So truly, I love you more than anything. Estamos aquí. We're brothers for life now. Eso es.
That's oh
Eso
no!
es.
What did I get into?
What is it? Yo, man, I need some money. No, kidding. I'm kidding. Pero no, it's going to be good, and I can't wait to do this again. Porque lo vamos a hacer otra vez.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm not one of those flaky flus over here.
You're not a one and done.
No.
There we go.
Storytelling, baby. Like I said, circling back. No vanilla here, baby. It ain't a one and done. This is a coño. Maybe I should call him in 2 weeks type of thing. You know what I mean? Pero
Well,
es
maybe
bueno.
not 2 weeks.
No. Just kidding.
Like Pedro Primos, I'm gonna take a nap after this
he's
interview.
gonna take a
'cause
nap.
I
Everyone's
need
going
to rest.
a chamber.
I just need to.
See.
But again, okay, seriously, Bubble, thank you so much for swinging by.
I love you.
Like,
I love you.
it's been a blast.
It's been a blast. Estamos aquí, baby. Chef Brad, over and out. Llama a la policía. Dude,